Good morning, Card Beauty. It is RJ back with another video. Let's get to it. Today's random Mike Schmidt item of the day. The 1994 Ted Williams Card Company Mike Schmidt retrospective 9-card set. So essentially, for whatever reason, they chose to highlight Mike Schmidt. It was clear Mike was going to get into the Hall of Fame next year, 1995. He did. And this came out in 94. There's a lot of other great legends that could have gone into a card set, but Ted's company decided to put out 9 cards of Mr. Schmidt. It's 8 basic cards plus a checklist. It was an insert. It was not part of the normal set at all. And if you remember your Ted Williams Card Company, the coding is a little different for this one. You can see it's got some kind of like corduroy or wood kind of fake wood grain texture to it. Great thing for my collection, obviously, to have this. I thought about once in a while getting it graded, like trying to acquire the whole set in a PSA 10. Might be difficult to do because I'm not sure how many people actually wasted their money to slab these cards. Are not worth anything, but every once in a while I think I might just do that. Not until I get some of the other things done, but this is my random Mike Schmidt item of the day. Random baseball item of the day, a little interesting thing. I want to show off a couple cards, but I was going through cards. I just spent a lot of time on the tradingcarddatabase.com doing a lot of trades. And in doing a lot of trades, I'm constantly going back to my old sets because I got approximately 30,000 cards listed on the tradingcarddatabase.com for trade. A whole bunch of those are just, common tops from the junk wax era and things like that, just because I took the time to log them on. You never know who's out there willing to do a trade with you. So I put a lot of different things up on the database. And every once in a while, I got to go through and look at some old sets that I have stored in boxes somewhere. And that brought me through my Upper Deck box today. And I was looking, and between the years, the mid-90s to late 90s and into the 2000s, Upper Deck put out some fantastic and little appreciated sets that I think have an incredible look to them. So I'm going to show off a couple Upper Deck cards today for you. So this is the first one I'm going to show off, Upper Deck 1999. It's called the Holo GR-FX. So in essence, holographics. Here's the Tom Glavine card. Check that out. Incredible little shine and the design in the background. This is the back. This one's from 1999. The HG was the logo, but if you take a look at the name, HOLO, Holo, GR-FX graphics, I suppose. So this is the 1999 Upper Deck holographics card of Tom Glavine. It's a pretty damn cool design. So you can imagine having that whole set. Another one, this one is from 2001 Upper Deck Black Diamond set. And I got a red background to it. I'm going to put it so the sun catches it if I can. Bad shadow time for me. This is in the sun. I'm not sure how well you're catching that. This is of Ivan Rodriguez, Hall of Fame catcher. Just one of the many variations of sets Upper Deck was putting out there, like Topps does today. And I just think this is a really cool card. The red background really makes it pop. One of my favorite sets, which I think I'm going to try and go after, but I got other things that take up more of my time than this. From 2000, this is the Upper Deck Ovation card of Scott Rowland, newest Hall of Famer Scott Rowland. And it's like an embossed card. The stitches are slightly raised above the cardboard. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. But every card is the cool seam. The stitching is, like I said, it's a little embossed feel to it. It's the back, you can see it in the back, how the stitches are kind of stamped into the cardboard. And it only gave a couple of years stats because Scott had been on the Phillies a couple of years even before that, those stats there. So it didn't list full year stats or whatnot, but it's card number 14. I think this 17 was his uniform number at the time, but it's this baseball motif I absolutely love. And it's one of those other, one of these random sets that Upper Deck used to do that really hold a strong place in my heart. Another one, which was a complete separate set from 2002, Upper Deck World Series Heroes. This is the Tom Seaver card, obviously, so this would have been highlighting the 69 Mets. You can see they were against the Orioles, and this was an awesome set. When it first came out, I actually bought several boxes of it. They're gone over time, but it was a great set if you're a card set collector and a person who loved the history of baseball. And they had, multiple inserts and relics and autos and whatnot in the boxes, but just the base set itself is really sometimes all I think about, all I care about. So that's that. Another one. This one is from Upper Deck 2001. This is a subset. Upper Deck Zone, Big Fly Zone. I'm not sure what product this is. I didn't look it up to see what it is. It's a random insert, probably just base Upper Deck from 2001, but it's highlighting Barry Bonds. It was number Z6. So maybe it was a separate product. I don't know, but it's got the target on, Mr. Bonds, showing him in post home run swing, just admiring his work. I'm not a big fan of Barry. I have no love nor hatred for Barry. He's just to me. But because of his prowess with the bat, they really did make some awesome cards of Barry Bonds. Another great card design is from 2003, Upper Deck SPX. A lot of shine on the foil stuff there. A little refractory action going on there. This one is of Josh Beckett. All the cards were horizontal like this. But I really like the card design. It really makes the image pop. A little portrait in the background and that little black and white design with the rainbow foil really makes this card pop. I really like that design. This one, I'm thinking about tracking down all the cards. In 2006, Upper Deck put out what they called First Class Legends. It was its own little set. Well, I should say subset, technically. This one, numbered to 699. I think they were all serial numbered. And it literally is a set of 100 cards. And they had multiple parallels, multiple, relics, sticker autos, cut autos, and whatnot, all kinds of different groupings of this card. And essentially it was 100 cards of the first 5 members of the Hall of Fame, 20 cards each for each player. So this clearly is the Walter Johnson. Mr. Johnson was cards 81 through 100. So this is FCL. So it's First Class Legends, number 93. Actually, it would have been part of the basic Upper Deck set if it has an FL qualifier on the front. Again, this was numbered to 699. I would love to get the full set of 100 cards of these guys at some point in the future. No rush, but I think because I'm such a huge fan of the history of the Hall of Fame and everything, to me, that's a fantastic card design. And then go big or go home, right? In 2008, as they were redoing Yankee Stadium, Upper Deck came out with a fantastic idea, or insane idea, depending on how you think about it, of creating a card of practically everybody who ever played for the Yankees in Yankee Stadium. Now, that's not, they didn't do it that way, but they sure hit a lot. It was called Yankee Stadium Legacy. Yankee Stadium Legacy. And it was 6,601 cards, showing as many people as they could on cards who played in Yankee Stadium. Fantastic thing. I think it was every game ever played in Yankee Stadium. They talked about what happened and they used a person who was a part of that game. I think that's what it was. Game 4078. That's the card number, 4078. So they put out an entire set of Yankee Stadium, every game ever played in Yankee Stadium through 2007, because this came out in 2008. So 1970 to 1980, that was those years. But it's just one of those great sets. If I was a Yankee fan, if it was I was a Phillies fan, and they did this for the, I am a Phillies fan, but if they did a set like this for the Phillies, I'd have had every card a long time ago. But I'm not a big Yankee fan per se, but that's just a cool set. So that is my random baseball item today. I really just wanted to show off some really cool Upper Deck sets because I was going through them with my tradingcarddatabase.com trades, okay? So today's trivia question. The prize, show the prize first. 3 Nolan Ryan parallels. Now this is from a product most people don't collect. I believe this is 2022. Panini, is it Panini or is it Upper Deck? I can never remember. No, it's just Sports Kings. It's a company called Sports Kings. Throwback to one of the old Sport Kings products. I have here the mini, the blue parallel, and the gray parallel. I don't have the base one for you, but all 3 are Nolan Ryan in his Angels uniform. That is your prize, 3 Nolan Ryan Sport King cards, if you can answer this question. Nolan Ryan he played for 4 different teams. A stint with the Mets early in his career, a longer stint with the Texas Rangers late in his career, but played all through most of the 70s with the Angels and most of the 80s with the Astros. So my question to you is, between the Astros and the Angels, or if you want to, if maybe it's the Rangers, you're welcome to decide, with what team did Nolan Ryan participate in the most games? Now, he had to have appeared in those games. It's not that he was on the team that year. No, with what team did he make his most appearances? So that's your question. Email me the correct answer. I will include my email in the description below, along with a repeat of the question. And you will have today and tomorrow to answer. We'll pick a winner on Sunday, all right? Good luck to everybody on that. So today, I know I spent a lot of time on the Upper Deck stuff, but I got a small thing to show off for you. Did a lot of trades recently, a couple purchases, but mostly trades. Just going to show off a couple things I'm working on in my trading and my buying life at the moment. So first, picked up 2 cards from this year. Get a lot of light and color on them. Legends of the Game inserts from Topps Series 2. All right. I'm trying to get the whole set. I believe there's 25 of these guys. Don't quote me on that. Pulled the Cal out of a box, the Cal Ripken, and I'm starting to trade for the others. Picked up these 2. Definitely Legends of the Game, Nolan Ryan and Johnny Bench. So that's 2 things I picked up. Another one was I got this card, Randy Lurch of the Brewers, 1982 Donruss. Now, why do I even bother picking up that card? I have the full set, but the one I had was the error card. I did not have the correct version. This one, the error card says Braves inside the ball, while this one shows his correct team, the Brewers, inside the ball. Other than that, there's the same information on the back. Mr. Lurch started his career with the Phillies, so this is a cool card for that reason as well. But I'm trying to get, quote-unquote, the master set of some of these older junk wax era or vintage era sets, mostly when they don't have these errors, when they're not very, very valuable. They just, they made multiple thousands of the error cards as well as the corrected version. It's kind of like the 82, I want to say Fleer. The 82 Fleer, Lee Smith, has the Cubs inverted on the back. There's just as many normal as there are inverted, so there is no value or no premium on either one. But this is my Randy Lurch card. Another thing I'm going for trade with, I'm working on trades, is I got to do a little qualifier on here. One of the things I said all the time, and it's true, is I'm not a fan of the Allen and Ginter product that Topps puts out every year. Mostly because they have so many stupid cards as inserts. You know, last year there were trees one year. There were, oh gosh, national parks, horses, all kinds of bizarre things, you know. But this year, I have to say, I found something in one of the boxes that I came across that I'm actually going to try and collect one of these ridiculous sets. And that is Get That Bread. I opened the pack and I found this card in it. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and it just made me smile. Who doesn't like a good PB&J, you know? So from 2022, Allen and Ginter, they came up with 10 cards, only 10, so it shouldn't be that hard to get them all. Sandwiches, some kind of sandwich. Here's a, I'm not sure how you pronounce this, a banh mi. Banh mi? I have no idea. I guess it tells you on the back what it is. And there's the PB&J, and then there's the old American hot dog. So this one just made me smile. Thought it was really just a cool thing. That's kind of non-sport, even though it came in a baseball product. So I'm actually going to go ahead and collect these cards, the 10 for the base set. Lastly, what I got on a eBay purchase for not a lot of money, it worked out great for me because it's part of my all-time Phillies Greats set, right? Got the 1958 Topps Tony Taylor. Now, Tony Taylor was part of the Phillies during the lean years of the 60s. This is his rookie card in 58 with the Cubs. This makes the 4th card I got this year to try and complete that card set of 34 cards, I believe. I know that I have my eye on 3 more this year, and then I'll finish it up next year. But, you know, PSA 6 didn't cost me a lot of money off the bay. Snagged it. Happy to add this one to my collection. So there you go. Just a bit of a mail day, so to speak. That's probably what I'll put in the title, but also just a look back at some fantastic cards in my collection. Isn't that what we love to do? You know, doesn't matter what you collect, as long as you enjoy your cards. And I do monitor the value of my collection. I do pay attention to things like that. I try to make good deals and don't do stupid deals, but more than anything, I just want to enjoy my cards. Most of my sets are, well, not most of my sets, several of my really good sets are in binders so I can pick them out and look at them once in a while. Even the ones that are in boxes, I still take the box down with me and pull it out and thumb through it because I just like looking at cards. So I hope you all appreciated that. Please consider like, subscribing, commenting, and all that jazz. Really do appreciate the support. Try my best to support everybody else in this great card community, all right? I appreciate you all watching. Come back on Wednesday. We'll have more great trivia and prizes, all right? Take care.